It's movement conservatives most vexed by the Trump nomination, even as we just spoke with about Luke considering going for the nomination, Merrick, Garland, to the Supreme Court. Our next guest helped kick off that conversation with his piece on the popular conservative website, Red State, writing that Trump may well cost Republicans the Senate as well. So better to get a moderate now than a much more liberal Clinton appointee later. Leon Wolf wrote that piece. He's also managing editor of the conservative website, Red State. Leon, worst case scenario for Republicans come November of a Trump campaign?
Well, I think, not only would that involve Trump himself losing, which I wouldn't really view as all that terrible of a scenario, but also probably 7 or 8 Republicans losing in the Senate and losing control of the Senate and really losing control of the ability to stop anybody who Hillary Clinton wanted to nominate for a Supreme Court vacancy as well. You know,
one of the things that I continue to find most interesting, Leon, is you have a standard bearer now of a party who is running to the left of Hillary Clinton on trade. Yesterday, we heard him talk about being open to doing something about the minimum wage as well. How much of an effect is that going to have on the party moving forward?
Well, it's, as a movement conservative, it's very frustrating that he continues to stand by, as you went through in your opening montage, some of the more outrageous things that he said about not letting Muslims into the country and so on and so forth. Those things he stands by, but the actual conservative things that he said throughout the course of the campaign, like, I'm not going to raise the minimum wage, those sorts of things he immediately, like literally the day after he gets the nomination, he flip-flops on. So there's some consternation from people who had some hope that Trump would actually remain somewhat conservative throughout the process.
Speaking of that, I want to play something that Trump said again today on CNBC. He basically threw away his entire tax plan. It's a tax plan that's still on his website. I checked a few hours ago. Throwing away the tax plan, basically saying, yeah, maybe I will raise taxes on the very rich. Take a listen.
When you put out a tax plan, you are going to start negotiating. You're not going to say, okay, this is our tax plan, lots of luck, folks. There's going to be negotiation back and forth. And I can see that going up, to be honest with you.
How is a guy that talks about tax hikes for the wealthy, how does that guy get the Republican nomination? How does he win in November?
Craig, if you're looking for somebody to defend Donald Trump and the things that he says, you're talking to the wrong guy. I've said consistently since probably last September that everything Donald Trump says has a shelf life of about 24 hours. And, we're just seeing really more of that from day to day. For the people who believe that he's going to build a wall, that's going to go out the window. I'm 100% certain that's going to go out the window. Even if he says that he's going to do it right up until the day he's elected, once he takes office, that'll go out the window. So really, Donald Trump, the main thing Donald Trump believes is not that the government should be smaller. It's not that it should be less intrusive in people's lives. Donald Trump believes the government should be doing all the things that liberals think it should. Donald Trump just thinks that he should be the person doing it. And then it would really be a lot better. That's really the only difference between him and Hillary Clinton that I can see.
Leon Wolf, conservative opinion site.